Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Codus Arcade. In today's section, we will be learning about a logical program in Python, which is how to print the Fibonacci series using a Python program. Before starting this video, I would like to request you people to please like and share our videos with your friends and family, and also subscribe to our channel Codus Arcade and press the bell icon because that will help you to receive notifications about our latest updates and you will not miss out on our future uploads. Thank you. So let's get started. As I told you, today's topic is printing the Fibonacci series by writing a Python program. So as you can see here, I am inside my PyCharm application, which is the IDE for Python. And here I will go to my project window, and in my workspace, I will create a new Python file. Say the name will be Fibonacci and press enter. So let me just minimize this project panel so that I can show you the entire output. Okay, now before starting this execution or before starting writing the program, let me tell you what exactly is Fibonacci or the Fibonacci series. The Fibonacci series was actually named after an Italian mathematician who was Leonardo of Pisa. So he was also known as Fibonacci. In his name only, the Fibonacci series came into existence. So, what exactly is the Fibonacci series? The Fibonacci series goes on like this. The first term is 0 and the second term is 1, and to calculate the third term we have to add the first two terms. So it is like this: 0 plus 1 is 1, so the third term is 1, and for the fourth term we have to calculate the last two terms. So 1 plus 1 will be 2, this will be the fourth term, and for the fifth term it will be 1 plus 2, that means it will be 3. Again, for the sixth term, it will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. And it will go on like this: 8, then 13, and so on. So now that you know what exactly the Fibonacci series is, let us write a Python program to execute the same. So first of all, I will take a number variable where I will tell the user to provide the input so that I can print the Fibonacci series to that particular number up to that number of terms. So int and then the input function, and let me tell you why I have taken this int keyword. I have taken this int because by default the Python compiler takes the input as a string. So we need to explicitly convert this into a integer. That's why I have taken this int function. So now in the input function, I will tell the user to enter the desired number for the series. And let me write Fibonacci also. Fibonacci series. Now it's okay. So after this, let me give a slash and escape sequence so that I can bring the control to the next line. So this is done. Now, in order to print the first two numbers, that is 0 and 1, what I need to do is I need to take two variables. So n1 and say n2 is equal to, as you can see here, the first two numbers in the series are 0 and 1. So let me take 0 and 1 as the values of n1 and n2. Then in order to store the sum, let me take another variable, my sum, so then I can store the sum of n1 and n2. So initially let me take the value of my sum to be 0. Now to print the series, what I will do is I will take a for loop, and let me take the loop variable to be I. So for I in range, I will use the range function, and here I will take my number variable so that I can iterate till my given number. So here initially I will print the value of my sum. So print my sum. So this will print 0 so that I can print the sequence or the series in the same line. I will use the end equal to separator. So here the separator will be an empty string so that I can keep the control in the next line, because we all know that the print statement sends the control every time to the next line. So here I have used the end equal to empty string so that I can keep the control to the same line so that I can print the series on a single line. So after this, to print the next numbers, what I need to do is I need to store the value of n2 into n1. So it will be n1 is equal to n2 and n2 will be is equal to my sum. And finally, what I will do is I will store the value of the addition of n1 and n2 in my sum variable. So my sum is equal to n1 plus n2. So this is the logic for the Fibonacci series. Now let's run this program so that we can check whether the program is working properly or not. Let me run this for you. So I will right click and run this. It will ask me for the desired number for the Fibonacci series. So let me give say 5 and press enter. So you can see it's giving me the numbers 0, 1, 1, 2 and 3. So these are the first 5 numbers or the elements of the Fibonacci series. As you can see here, we have the numbers as I explained earlier, 0, 1, 1, 2 and 3. So this is working perfectly. Now let us try for some other numbers. So I will press the shortcut Shift plus F10 and I'm running it again. Let me give a number say 10 and press enter. So you can see here we have 10 elements of the Fibonacci series. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and 34. Now if you try for any other number, say 100 also, you will be getting all the first 100 numbers of the Fibonacci series. Say I'm pressing enter. You can see I have all the numbers of the Fibonacci series till the 100 terms in a single line, as you can see here. If I drag this, you can see all the 100 numbers are available here. So this is it, guys. This is how you can write a program to print the first n elements of a Fibonacci series. I hope you have understood. If you like the video, please comment or share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you have any doubts in the program, please post your doubts in the comment section. I will be very happy to clarify all your doubts. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos like this. So this is it for today. Thank you and happy learning. See you in our next video.